Have you ever achieved something on paper, like a promotion or a raise or a dream job, only to wake up and wonder, why doesn't this feel fulfilling? I always thought this is what I wanted, but now that I have it, I'm still not fulfilled. Well, you're not alone. You know why? Because chasing a paycheck without feeding your passions will always leave a part of you feeling unseen, unheard, and unmet. Now, the good news is that you don't have to choose between responsibility and fulfillment. You can actually build a life that honors both. And in today's episode, I'll show you how. Hi, and welcome back to another episode of the Flight to Fulfillment podcast. I'm your host, Ratika Seth, your life enhancement coach and the founder of the Freedom Divas Hub. And today we are diving into a powerful shift: how to stop living only for your paycheck and start building a life which is rooted in your passions, your values, and your deepest purpose. So if you're tired of making a living but craving to make a life, this episode is just for you. Now, why does chasing paychecks leave us unfulfilled in life? Well, the society mostly teaches us, pick the safer career, follow the money, stability comes first, passion is okay later, it's just a hobby. But here's the reality: a paycheck might fill your bank account, okay, but only passion will feed your soul. So when you work, okay, when you work and do something that is disconnected from what lights you up, you cannot be satisfied. Burnout will become inevitable in such a situation. Self-doubt will start creeping in. You will be frustrated. You will start questioning yourself, why are you doing what you're doing? And is this what life is? And that's not because you're ungrateful for things you achieve. It's only because your soul is wired for meaning, not just survival. And your soul here needs something else. So here are 5 ways to build a life that honors your passions. Firstly, get crystal clear on what actually lights you up. So before you can align your life with passion, you need to know what fuels you, right? What activities make you lose track of time? Your passion is something you will be able to do any time of the day. Any time of the day. Somebody may wake you up at 3 o'clock in the morning, but you'll be happy to do whatever you're passionate about. I mean, trust me, being a life coach, wake me up at any odd hour, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 5 o'clock. I will wake up and I will start talking because it's passion. It's everything for me. I mean, I wish you were seeing my face right now. It's like lit up while I'm talking about this. So ask yourself, what activities make you lose, the track of time? When do you feel most energized, most alive, and most connected to yourself? Now, if you can't name your passion yet, follow your curiosities. Passion often grows where curiosity is planted. And you know what? If you really want to identify your passion, identify your niche in a deeper way, you can always DM to me. We have this niche clarity process. Be a part of it and identify your true purpose. Secondly, redefine success on your own terms. Society's definition of success varies, really. Status, salary, titles, these are not, definitions for success for an individual, maybe. Ask yourself what success means to you. Like for me, success is living a life of freedom. It's not about just living for money. It's not living, paycheck to paycheck and not having time to enjoy your life. That is not success for me. Success is not me being a billionaire, but having no time to spend with people I love or spend time on things I want to spend time on. Success is freedom for me. Now, it may mean something else to you, so figure out what success means to you. Okay, is it freedom? Is it impact? Is it creativity? Is it time flexibility? What is it? Once you know your version of success, you can actually make choices that honor it instead of chasing what does not fulfill you. Thirdly, make room for passion even before it pays. And this is the biggest mistake most of us make, that we run after money first. You don't have to quit, your job tomorrow. You don't have to monetize every passion. Don't run after money first. Run after your passion first. Money will follow. Trust me. Make space for what matters to you the most. Start small if you have to. Okay? Block some time out for a passion project. Don't invest all your time. Do whatever you're doing. If you're doing a 9 to 5 job, do it. But block a time for your passion project. Volunteer in an area you deeply care about. Start creating, start writing, start painting, start speaking, even if nobody is watching. There are so many times when I, initially made reels on my Instagram, when I, used to talk like this, where I had no audience, literally. But consistency was my key, and let consistency be your key also. Be consistent. Do whatever you're passionate about, even if nobody is watching you yet. Because trust me, one day, someday, you will get noticed. Nurture your passion because it will keep your soul awake, even while you handle other responsibilities and do your daily chores. Number 4, surround yourself with possibility thinkers. All the people around you who can influence the life you believe is possible. So surround yourself by people who will motivate you, who will believe in your dream, who will believe in your passion, and who will tell you that yes, this is doable, this is achievable, and go for it. Curate your circle. Make your own community if you have to. Like we have, I have the Freedom Divas Hub. Make your own community of like-minded people. Surround yourself with dreamers. Surround yourself with doers, action takers. Surround yourself with people who believe in growing, believe in success. People who believe that you can design a life around your passions, because either they've also walked the same path and they've done something they were passionate about, or they're still doing it, or they believe in you. They believe in whatever you want to do and they're there to cheer you up. So surround yourself with such people. Number 5, trust that passion and prosperity can coexist. You don't have to choose between meaning and money. Remember that. I'm telling you, follow your passion and money will follow. You follow your passion and money will follow. When you build your life around your passion, your creativity, your service, your authenticity, prosperity will follow in unexpected ways, because you are giving your best, you're doing your best, and you're literally then serving, and you are adding on to, you're contributing to the society. You will get rewarded for it, trust me. And do your affirmations. Tell yourself, I'm allowed to build a life where passion and prosperity dance together. When your energy shifts from survival mode to soul fulfillment, you will automatically start attracting opportunities that will align with who you truly are. So remember this, you were not born to just pay bills and live paycheck to paycheck. Please. You were born to create, to love, to grow, to contribute. You were born to live your life of freedom, free will, and choice. Remember that. Your paycheck, yes, of course, is important, but your passions are more important, because they will feed your soul and they will get you all the financial fulfillment as well. So you don't have to abandon responsibility to honor your soul. You simply have to choose your alignment. Okay? One brave step at a time. The life you crave for is actually, trust me, already within you. And it's waiting for you to take a step. It's waiting for you to say yes. So my beautiful people, if you've been feeling, the quiet ache for something more, let today be your gentle, humble reminder. It's not too late, you're not stuck, and the life you dream of building is closer than you think. Just take that step. Just take that step. And if you're ready to create a life that's not just fueled by paychecks but powered by passion, listen to me. Trust me. Today itself, think of what you want to do. And after you finish listening to this podcast, make a small note of what you will do and take step towards it. Take step towards it. Okay? Until next time, this is me, Ratika Seth, your life enhancement coach, signing off for now, asking you to like, subscribe, and share this episode with whoever needs to hear this today. And remember, you're allowed to live a life that feels like a masterpiece inside and out. And you, my dear, are the creator of that masterpiece. So all the best, and I'll see you in the next podcast. Bye-bye.